Welcome to the Ancient Greeks, a history. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of ancient Greece, its people, culture, and legacy. Greece is a country with a rich history that dates back to the Bronze Age. The ancient Greeks were pioneers in many fields, including philosophy, art, science, and politics. They created a civilization that has influenced the world for centuries. In this segment, we will take a closer look at the origins of ancient Greece and its early history. The origins of ancient Greece. The ancient Greeks believed that their civilization was founded by gods and heroes. According to Greek mythology, the first humans were created by the gods. The most famous of these gods was Zeus, the king of the gods, who ruled from Mount Olympus. The Greeks believed that their gods were immortal and all-powerful, and they worshipped them through elaborate rituals and sacrifices. The earliest known civilization in Greece was the Minoan civilization, which flourished on the island of Crete from around 2700 BC to 1450 BC. The Minoans were known for their advanced art, architecture, and maritime trade. They were also the first civilization in Europe to use a form of writing, known as linear. The Minoan civilization was followed by the Mycenaean civilization, which flourished in the Greek mainland from around 1600 BC to 1100 BC. The Mycenaeans were known for their military prowess and their fortified cities. They were also the first Greeks to use a form of writing, known as linear B. The Mycenaean civilization collapsed around 1100 BC, and Greece entered a period of decline known as the Dark Ages. During this time, Greece was divided into small, independent city-states, each with its own government and culture. The Dark Ages lasted until around 800 BC, when Greece began to emerge from its isolation and enter a period of growth and prosperity. This period, known as the Archaic period, saw the rise of the city-states of Athens and Sparta, and the development of Greek culture and identity. In the next segment, we will explore the Archaic period in more detail and look at the rise of Athens and Sparta. The Archaic period in ancient Greece lasted from around 800 BC to 480 BC. During this time, Greece experienced a period of growth and prosperity, and the city-states of Athens and Sparta emerged as major powers. The rise of Athens. Athens was founded in the 8th century BC and quickly became one of the most important city-states in Greece. Under the leadership of the statesman Solon, Athens underwent a series of reforms that laid the foundation for democracy. In 508 BC, Cleisthenes, another Athenian statesman, introduced a new system of government that gave power to the people. This system, known as democracy, allowed all citizens to participate in a government and make decisions through a system of voting. Athens became a center of culture and learning during the Archaic period. The city was home to some of the greatest philosophers, writers, and artists of the time, including Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. The rise of Sparta. Sparta was another major city-state in ancient Greece. Unlike Athens, Sparta was known for its military prowess and strict social hierarchy. The Spartan society was divided into three classes: the Spartans, who were full citizens and made up the ruling class, the Perioeci, who were free but had no political rights, and the Helots, who were slaves. Spartan boys were trained from a young age to become soldiers, and Spartan women were known for their physical strength and independence. Sparta was involved in many wars during the Archaic period, including the Greco-Persian Wars, which saw the Greeks unite to defeat the invading Persian army. Despite their differences, Athens and Sparta both played important roles in shaping ancient Greek culture and history. In the next segment, we will explore the Golden Age of Athens and the Peloponnesian War. The Golden Age of Athens was a period of great cultural and intellectual achievement that lasted from around 480 BC to 404 BC. During this time, Athens became the center of Greek culture and democracy flourished. The Persian Wars. The Golden Age of Athens began with the Persian Wars, a series of conflicts between the Greeks and the Persian Empire. In 490 BC, the Persians invaded Greece, but were defeated by the Athenians at the Battle of Marathon. In 480 BC, the Persians invaded Greece again, but were defeated by a Greek coalition led by Athens and Sparta at the Battle of Salamis. These victories marked the beginning of the Golden Age of Athens. Pericles and the Athenian Empire. During the Golden Age of Athens, the city was ruled by Pericles, a statesman who oversaw a period of great cultural and intellectual achievement. Under Pericles, Athens became an empire with its power extending throughout the Aegean Sea and beyond. The city was also home to some of the greatest philosophers, writers, and artists of the time, including Sophocles, Euripides, and Aristophanes. Pericles oversaw the construction of many of Athens' most famous buildings, including the Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. The Peloponnesian War. The Golden Age of Athens came to an end with the Peloponnesian War, a conflict between Athens and Sparta that lasted from 431 BC to 404 BC. The war was fought over control of Greece and ended with the defeat of Athens. The city was forced to give up its empire and its democracy was replaced by an oligarchy. Despite its defeat, Athens continued to be an important center of culture and learning. The city remained a hub of philosophy, art, and science, and its legacy continues to influence the world today. In the next segment, we will explore the legacy of ancient Greece and its impact on the modern world. The legacy of ancient Greece is vast and far-reaching. The Greeks made significant contributions to many fields, including philosophy, art, science, and politics. Philosophy. Greek philosophy is one of the most important legacies of ancient Greece. The Greeks were the first to ask fundamental questions about the nature of the universe and the meaning of life. Some of the most famous Greek philosophers include Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Their ideas have influenced Western philosophy for centuries and continue to be studied and debated today. Art and architecture. Greek art and architecture is another important legacy of ancient Greece. The Greeks were known for their beautiful sculptures, pottery, and buildings. Some of the most famous examples of Greek art and architecture include the Parthenon, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, and the Venus de Milo. Science and mathematics. The Greeks were also pioneers in the fields of science and mathematics. They made significant contributions to astronomy, physics, and mathematics. Some of the most famous Greek scientists and mathematicians include Pythagoras, Euclid, and Archimedes. Their ideas and discoveries have had a profound impact on the world. Politics and democracy. The Greeks were also pioneers in the field of politics and democracy. The Athenian democracy, which allowed all citizens to participate in the government, was a revolutionary idea that has influenced the world for centuries. The Greeks also developed the concept of citizenship, which gave individuals certain rights and responsibilities within the state. The legacy of ancient Greece continues to influence the world today. Its ideas and discoveries have shaped the way we think about the universe, ourselves, and our place in the world. In the final segment, we will explore some of the key takeaways from the history of ancient Greece. The history of ancient Greece is a fascinating and complex story that has had a profound impact on the world. Here are some key takeaways from this video. 1. The ancient Greeks were pioneers in many fields, including philosophy, art, science, and politics. 2. The city-states of Athens and Sparta emerged as major powers during the Archaic period, and Athens became the center of Greek culture during the Golden Age. 3. The legacy of ancient Greece is vast and far-reaching, and its ideas and discoveries continue to influence the world today. 4. Some of the most important legacies of ancient Greece include its philosophy, art and architecture, science and mathematics, and politics and democracy. 5. The history of ancient Greece is a reminder of the power of human creativity and innovation, and the importance of preserving and celebrating our cultural heritage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of ancient Greece. We hope you have gained a deeper appreciation for this fascinating civilization and its enduring legacy.